welcome to my God of War Ragnarok walkthrough for all of the main quests in the game. This walkthrough is going to offer you tips for defeating challenging enemies and bosses, solutions to every single puzzle, and locations of all collectibles during the quest. I aim to cover most of the loot as well. This video is part 5 of this series as I take you through the Lost Sanctuary quest, and more quests will be linked down below in the video description and the pinned comment. You can start the Lost Sanctuary quest as soon as you finish Grower's Secret by sitting down at a table and eating dinner. There'll be a lengthy cutscene. You will awaken in this dream sequence, just gotta interact to continue and let it play out. After falling to the ground, you're gonna need to follow the strange figure that is in the distance, and another cutscene will roll. Once you regain control after the cutscene, just follow the wolf.
Where you going?
You'll reach a part where you gotta jump a gap. After the gap, there's some loot just to your left. Just a little further ahead from the last loot, you'll drop down this ledge, and there's some more just to the left of you. And eventually, you'll reach this gap that you're gonna climb through here for another lengthy cutscene. After the cutscene with Angraboda, you just gotta follow her, and the Lost Sanctuary quest officially starts. As you go through this tree trunk, you'll have to clear 2 walls with your sonic arrows, and you'll jump over, and to the left is a hacksilver chest. Proceed to follow Angraboda. As you get here, you'll be using circle to cross this ledge. As you get to the top, there's going to be a hanging bucket just above. You can see it right in front of you just here. Just shoot the marker with your arrow to collect some loot. Then just proceed through this tree trunk, and there's going to be an enemy encounter the other side. Once the area is clear, you'll find a hacksilver chest just over to the left side. And then you can proceed to follow Angraboda through the massive tree trunk. On the other side of this tree trunk, you'll have to head over to the left, and you'll notice this red coffin. After the coffin, you're going to need to use your sonic arrow just to drop this ledge down for you. And with that done, you can climb up the ledge nearby, and you'll be able to swing across. There's going to be an enemy encounter at this point though. After the encounter, just drop down the ledge to your left to continue, and you're looking for this large ledge on the left over here. Just run and jump up that, and you may have seen this hanging basket, so shoot that down for some loot. And from this, just behind you, you're able to destroy these planks of wood, which is going to reveal a collectible. This collectible is not tracked via 100% completion. And then from here, just continue this path, destroying the wooden structures as you go. And then just climb up the left ledge, and you just got to use your sonic arrow again. You can see in the distance in that gap there, you got something to shoot with it. That's now lowered that for you, so you can go and swing across. So go swing across, and then there will be another enemy encounter. And with the enemies gone, you'll see the hacksilver chest right in front of you. Now just continue the path by jumping over this tree. You'll reach some nightmares here, right next to this legendary chest that you'll need to defeat. And once they are defeated, make sure you loot the legendary chest.
Maybe one who holds my destiny. What? Sorry. I'm just really excited to talk to you.
Okay.
From here, just head back. You'll notice this ledge on the left here to continue. And once you get to the top of this tree, again, you're going to need to use your sonic arrow. This will reveal the grapple point for you to swing across. And once you're back with Angraboda, you'll be taking this path. Just notice the ledge to the right here where you're going to get some loot. There's a hacksilver chest and a hanging basket.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
With these collected, just continue on for another enemy encounter. With the enemies dealt with, you're going to help Angraboda with this rock, and there's going to be a race after this which you'll need to partake in. Yes, it is scripted. She always wins the race. After the race, just continue, follow Angraboda until you get to another enemy encounter. With the enemies clear, you'll notice this hanging basket to the right of where you came into the area. Be sure to collect your loot. And after that, just again follow Angraboda. While following her, you will jump over this log here, and there'll be a hanging basket at this fork in the path just to the left there. Be sure to collect. After the path is cleared with Angraboda's magic, you're going to be in her home, and you're going to need to interact with this shrine to continue. There's no loot to pick up here. After the cutscene, you just got to follow Angraboda again, and you're just going to be helping her out with some giant stuff. Angraboda is going to introduce you to Gryla, and once on back, you'll take control, and you'll be going through the river. You'll get to this fork in the path here where you got to head left. Rather than that, though, just head right to find some loot. You'll then follow the path to the left, and you're going to find this fruit that you need to pick up. Continue forward to the second fruit, which Atreus will need to collect. And up ahead is another fork in the river. Just take the right hand of this fork, and you will find some loot, more loot in the water. Atreus will spot some fruit up this ledge. You're just going to get off Gryla here, and you're going to climb up the ledge to get the fruits. Continuing on your path, you're going to reach this other ledge here that you need to climb up on. You'll collect some more fruit before you continue. As soon as you're back on Gryla from that fruit, there's going to be another fork here. You can take the left path or the right path. Take the right path for some loot in the water. And then you're going to need to unblock this path. Just do that by climbing up the ledge to the left. From here, you can grab some more fruit that you don't need, but it says you can grab anyway. After you've picked that up, you just need to clear that blockage. So just pick up some more fruit along the way. Hop over the log. And then with your arrows, you're able to clear the blockage.
Oh, Gryla can't get under that log. That should do it.
With the path clear, Gryla can come through and you can continue on. As soon as you're back on Gryla, you'll want to go to the left to continue the quest, but you'll see this ledge right in front of you. So be sure to climb this ledge because there's a red coffin to collect. From this red coffin, if you just spin around before you jump back on Gryla, just shoot an arrow at this clam here. I've already done it, but it drops some loot out of it. You'll be able to pick it up from the water when you jump back on Gryla. Proceed, and you're going to be back to Angraboda's home. Just follow the quest here, interact with the bucket, and then you're going to have an opportunity to get some new items, do some upgrades, and explore. The tool chest is right in front of you from this bucket, so be sure to interact to get your new equipment and to do those upgrades. Once you're ready to continue, you just need to push ahead on the path, climb back up on Gryla at the end there, and you can continue. However, there are 8 optional conversations that can be had here if you explore, so just heading back to where we were at the tool chest, you've got 4 right in front of you. We're not going to go through these now, you can do this yourself, but I will show you the location. The first one is just here, and to the left of that there's 3 more. After those 4, if you just go back to Angraboda's house, there's going to be 4 more optional conversations. One on this statue here. Another to the left. And 2 more inside. Once you've done that, there's nothing else to do in the area and you are ready to continue. Just climb up onto Yarla to continue the quest.
Well, now
As you continue your journey, you're going to be collecting some roots from trees. Angraboda's going to have that one. You'll have to push ahead to collect another one. You'll continue forward, you'll get back onto Yarla and be ambushed by some enemies. Just take care of these. With the enemies clear, you'll just have to pick up another root from a tree before another enemy attack.
well, at least there's some room.
With them clear, just go through the path that they created in the wall and follow Angraboda until you get back to Yarla.
Hey, you.
Yarla will appear in front of you and will come down this hill to the left just after you go through that gap. Head up that hill where Yarla came and there'll be a hack silver chest. Now just proceed to Yarla to continue your journey back home. Once home, you just need to deposit the roots that you collected. There'll be another opportunity to explore and upgrade if you need it, but if not, just continue the quest by jumping back onto Yarla and head down the river again. Angraboda will use her magic so you can go through this path to the right through this tunnel. When you get up to this bit here, there's a hack silver chest on the right, so just dismount with circle to collect that chest. And before you jump back onto Yarla, just run to the end of the path where the stream starts again. And you can shoot this clam in front of you with your arrow to drop some loot. Jump back onto Yarla to collect it.
So, what's that soul made of?
The what?
There's
Now just move forward and you'll have to climb up this ledge. There's a little bit of a cutscene here. You'll do some stone skipping with Angraboda and then you'll get attacked by enemies. Once the enemies are all clear, you got an opportunity to do some stone skipping again. If you practice this and get it perfect, you'll hit that clam right in front of you and it'll drop some loot in the water for you to collect on your path.
Wow, did you see that?
Jump back on Yarla and go and collect your
I have
loot.
something for you. Gift, I guess?
Should I be scared?
No.
Now just after collecting your loot, you're going to notice that there's this ledge on the left here. Climb up that. And from here, just do a U-turn and look across to that grapple. Grapple across to get a legendary chest. With the chest collected, just grapple back across and jump back onto Yarla.
It's better to walk your
You
path
reach
in
this
the shadow
fork
first.
with a rock in the middle. Instead of going right, head left. And there's got to be some fruit on the floor that you can pick up.
Got another one.
Aisla will
And then just continue forward until you reach this lift. You'll want to get onto the lift to the right and Yarla's going to help you out and take you to the top.
Farah.
Once you exit the lift, just follow Angraboda until you get to an enemy encounter. Once clear, just push forward and you're going to go through this gap here. You'll face some more enemies. And with that area clear, just make sure you pick up all the health pouches that are dropped and head through this gap here. Follow Angraboda until you climb a ledge and get to another cutscene. After the cutscene, you have to head back to Yarla. You'll go through this crack in the wall again. You'll be back into this
Wait, can you
area.
feel that?
As you try to pass through here, you're going to get
Help me with
trapped in
this.
the
I should
area
get
and
back
there'll be
to
an
y'all.
enemy encounter.
Something feels off.
This encounter can be rough, so just take your time. Use this pillar in the middle as a bit of cover for you. This enemy will move quick. You'll want to dodge its attacks. He'll have unblockable attacks. He'll have attacks you can block. You'll want to try and parry and just do damage as you can. Maybe do some damage from distance with your bows. A good time to attack is after it attacks you and you dodge. However, it will go on to the attack again very, very quickly. There'll be little damage you can do before it's attacking you again. Be sure to use your rage when you have it to turn into a wolf and do some good damage. And eventually you will kill it. If you do have too much difficulty, as always, just drop the difficulty level to make it easier.
Up here.
Y'all okay?
Yeah.
Just pick up your loot and an Angraboda will reveal this climb point for you to climb up.
So,
Just move forward and instead of going right on the path there, just go straight ahead to find some more fruits.
there a wolf you'll feed?
And then just continue on until you get back to the lift. At the bottom, Angraboda is going to use her magic to get a secret path revealed for you. And as you head through the path, you'll notice this ledge on the left here. Just climb up it to find some more fruits.
Here's another one.
And from the fruit, you'll also see a hanging basket. Knock that down for some loot.
No, that'd be Loot. She's one of the elders.
You'll move ahead and you're going to go down this rope into the sinkhole. And once at the bottom, you'll see this hanging basket up above. So shoot that down for some more loot. And then just to the left of you, you're going to be going through this gap here. And you'll have an enemy encounter. And you'll have a wretch nest. With the nest destroyed, there's going to be 3 more to destroy. So push forward. You're going to notice some loot on your left here.
Yeah, we're fine. We got this.
And just left of that loot, just press square to light up the area.
I'll light them so we can keep moving.
Water.
Following the path to the left, you'll notice the hacksilver chest. Just to the right of that is another torch that we can light up. So just light up that and collect the hacksilver. And from this hacksilver chest, we're going to continue this way, just to the right of it. There's going to be some more wretches, more torches to light up, and some enemies to kill with another wretch nest as we get there.
This'll help.
So another torch to light up along the way. And you'll see a red coffin right in front of you as well. So let's just take care of the enemies and get this coffin. And you'll notice that this nest is actually up on the wall. So you are going to have to use your bow and arrow to get rid of that. With all the enemies clear and the nest gone, you'll be able to interact with the coffin. After the red coffin, I just suggest that you turn around and return to the main room where you came in and destroyed the first nest. You'll have another enemy encounter when you get here. With the enemy clear, you got another torch you can light up on the right here, so just light that up. And you want to jump over the ledge right in front of you. The first area we covered was just there to the left, just as a point of reference. Jump up this ledge and push forward. You'll need to jump over this gap. There'll be a torch to light up.
Got another one.
You want to head left from here and there will be an enemy encounter. With the enemy dead, you can pick up some lore. This is not counted towards the game's 100% completion. After the lore, we can just take a U-turn and head backwards to where we jumped over the gap. And instead of taking the left path, we're going to jump up this ledge to the right. Push forward and you'll drop down a ledge into this area. It's very dark at this point. But right in front of you, just to the left, is a torch you can light up.
Got it.
And if we head down here, there'll be another enemy encounter. After the encounter, you'll find some loot on the floor here. From the loot, just turn around and you'll face some more enemies. And with them clear, just push up forward. You got another torch that you can light up just to the left. And you'll see this ledge right in front of you. Before climbing that ledge though, there will be some enemies just to the right there. That takes you back to an area you've already been. But you may just want to take care of those enemies before proceeding. And then you want to climb up this ledge. And as you move forward, you will find a torch that you can light up. With the torch lit, we're going to ignore the right path for now and continue along this wooden bridge. At the end of the wooden bridge, you'll be able to light up this torch.
So much better.
And just to the right of the torch is a red coffin. This coffin had wretches in it though, so be sure to take them out. The wretches dead, just go back across the bridge, and now we are going to take that path here to the left. There's going to be some more wretches. And we're on our way to our third nest now. You'll notice this torch on the left you can light up as well. With the Wretches defeated, they are going to keep spawning from the nearby nest. But if you just head right here on the Rudden Bridge, you got some loot. A little bit further, there's a torch you can light up. We're going to just head back across the bridge now, though, because we need to go and take care of that nest. And there's also a Hacksilver chest that we want to collect. Let's head round to the Hacksilver chest and climb this ledge to the left. This will take you to the Wretch nest, which you want to destroy. With the nest destroyed, we can drop back down to get the Hacksilver chest. And you can use a sonic arrow to the right here just to reveal a path back to the main room. We're not going to take that yet, though. We're going to cross the bridge where we did earlier and take this path.
I have an idea.
Go across the bridge, past the torch you lit up earlier, and jump across this bridge. And you'll find this torch on the left-hand side.
There we go.
Keep going past this torch, and there's going to be another arrow you can use to reveal another shortcut down to the main area. But again, we're not going to take that yet. We're going to spin around and take the path to the right here. We're going to find the final nest. Be sure to light up any torches on the way and kill any wretches or enemies that spawn. And before turning right in this fork, once you've cleared those wretches, go left, because we're going to find a legendary chest. Light up this torch, drop down below, and collect your loot. With the legendary chest done, just climb back up. There'll be an enemy encounter. With the enemy defeated, we now just want to continue the path straight ahead. There's the torch and where we came from earlier. Just push forward, and to the right there's going to be a hole in the wall here, and you're going to want to use your sonic arrow. We can now go destroy the final nest. Just head back around this corner, killing any wretches on the way. If we take a left at this torch, we've now got a path through here to the final nest. Destroy the nest. With all the nests destroyed now and all the loot collected, we just want to head back to the main area. We can do so by going out of that area, going left, jumping across the gap, and just following this all the way round. And we can jump down this ledge here that we revealed earlier. Once in the main area, your exit is just to the left. Go back through this gap in the wall, but you're now going to encounter a berserker again, so you're going to have to deal with this. We've encountered these before, so we know how to deal with them, but we've been Kratos when we've encountered them. So just do your best, stay at range if you want, use your arrows. He is going to spawn in wretches, so when he does that, make sure you deal with him. But his attacks are quite easy to dodge, unless he spits at you or whatnot, so just be careful of that. And you do have help this time, so use square to use it. Once defeated, make sure you collect all of your loot, and then your next part of the quest is to head home, so go and climb up the rope. Once at the top, just follow the path around the sinkhole. You'll jump onto Gryla to continue. You'll reach this ledge that you need to climb up to for a short cutscene. After the cutscene, you just need to jump over the log and return to Gryla. But before you jump on, there's a clam here in the distance that you can shoot to get some loot. Hop onto Gryla and continue picking up the loot along the way. Continue up this dirt hill and you're about to enter a lengthy cutscene.
What's up here?
A shortcut.
After the cutscene, you're going to want to jump down these ledges to continue, but before you do that, there is some fruit back near Gryla you can collect.
Here's another one.
From here, you just want to follow the path forward. There'll be a few enemy encounters on the way, and you'll eventually reach a tree trunk. At the tree trunk, your path is going to be blocked. Just left of this is a ledge to climb up to, and then you're able to use a sonic arrow to clear that path. Just head into the tree trunk and through the path that you just created, and right in front of you is going to be another ledge. You want to climb up these two ledges, and there's another interaction with your sonic arrow here to clear the path more. Head back through the tree trunk, and now you can go through and you can drop down into this area. You're going to have a battle against this enemy again. They can be quite tough, as you found out before, but even more so this time because you've got an additional enemy. You've got some help this time though, so use it. You're not trapped and on your own, and just it's the same as before. Just be very careful, keep distance, and just use this tree in the middle as cover if needed. If it does get too difficult for you here, just drop the difficulty. If the enemy is defeated, Angraboda is going to reveal this here for you to climb up and continue. Make sure you collect all your loot before you continue. Just as you drop into the next area, you will find a red coffin just up on the ledge to the right. And with that collected, just head right and follow the path up this ledge. You'll proceed to Gryla's home, and there's a little puzzle to get inside of this now. From the main door, just head round to the right side of the building. And then in this area to the right, you're going to notice a ledge over here in the corner that you can climb up. Climb up and jump across the gap. You'll be able to swing across to the other side. And once you are the other side, just jump up here and look back at these objects that are hanging. You'll notice a gap in this one to the left. Just use your sonic arrow through that gap. This will allow Angraboda to climb up, and she can reveal this ledge for you to climb over. Just grapple up this. And then follow Angraboda into the house. You'll proceed to this basement door where you need to interact with this key, but before you do that, there is some hack silver just hidden behind. With that collected, interact with the door. Through the door, you'll head down some steps into the basement, and before you go left at the bottom, just look right at this barrel. You can use your sonic arrow on it. That will reveal a grapple point for you to go and get some hack silver. The hack silver collected, just grapple back across to follow the main path. There's some more hack silver that is hidden. As you can see these flames in front of you, there's just a hidden path to the right here. Let's go and collect that hack silver. And as we go back to Angraboda, you'll notice this hanging basket up above, so just shoot that down, and the path is blocked. You just need to look to the right here through the gap to use your sonic arrow on that object. That will reveal some more loot before you use your sonic arrow again inside this barrel to uncover the path. Just collect your loot. With all your loot collected, just proceed forward for a cutscene. After the cutscene, you're just going to head back and climb up the stairs that you came down. Once you've headed through the door and closed it, just follow the path back round. You'll be climbing back up to the top where you knocked the vase down earlier. You just want to put this back into place. There'll be a cutscene now before you take on Gryla. Once Gryla is distracted, you'll need to go and free the wolf. And after a short cutscene, just proceed through this gap in the wall. Follow the path round.
Where are you?
And then you'll drop down this ledge here to swing across to the cauldron.
Where'd you go? You hiding?
Interact with the cauldron and mash the button. This is going to start the Gryla boss fight. Now, this fight is quite easy. Her attacks aren't too difficult. She's got to try and stomp you, so they're really easy to dodge. And at the beginning of this boss fight, all you really need to do is dodge those attacks and anything she throws out of the cauldron, and aim your arrows at the cauldron. The cauldron will eventually drop. You can then go and cause some damage to it. And then it's the same again, really. She will get some progressive attacks as you go. Like the floor will shine red. You just need to climb up when that happens, just to dodge that attack. And then keep aiming for the cauldron. To help speed things up, if you get her close to one of these candles, you can press square. This will stun her and you can fire some more arrows at it. And just be careful of this attack where you get loads of these purple orbs flying at you. Just move around the area now. The floor's no longer red or anything, so you can move around and climb up other areas. There's another candle the opposite side. Make sure you're firing arrows when you can at the cauldron, using square to stun her when you can. And eventually the cauldron will drop again for you to jump down and to go and do some damage to it. She'll pick the cauldron back up again, and it'll be increasingly difficult to get shots in at it. So this time you will want to climb up on the top ledges and make sure you use your candles to distract her or stun her so you can get some cheap shots in. The floor will go red while you're up top though, so you might be forced to drop down. In this instance, just drop down and dodge her attacks until you can jump back up. Or just lure her near to the candles and you can still press square on them to stun her. Again, just dodge these purple orbs when they come out. And eventually she'll drop the cauldron one last time. Interact with R3 to finish this fight off and mash circle. Once the cauldron is destroyed, there'll be a lengthy cutscene. After the cutscene, you just want to follow Angraboda through this passage and you're going to have another race back home. Again, this race may be scripted. Once you get back to Angraboda's home, you just need to interact with this shrine to end your time in Ironwood and to get another cutscene. But there is a little bit more to do here before you finish. Just left of that shrine, if you go over to the deer pen, there'll be an optional conversation on this bucket. And further ahead, as long as you picked up additional fruit along the quest like we've shown you, you'll be able to fill this bucket with it. And with that done, there's nothing left to do in the area unless you want to do some upgrades or whatnot. Just head to that shrine and interact to continue. After the cutscene, you'll be going home, but you'll go to your home rather than Sindri's, and you're going to have to take care of these enemies. With the enemies defeated, you can head to the Mystic Gateway. This will trigger another cutscene with Kratos, and you'll have some more enemies to defeat. After the cutscene, you'll now regain control of Kratos for the next encounter. Just defeat all the enemies. And with the enemies defeated, you're going to have a boss encounter against the Valkyrie Vanadis. This is probably going to be one of the most difficult encounters you've came across so far in the game. Keeping a distance and dodging the attacks is a good option, but also you can get her stuck around the outskirts of the area. And if you do, she can't push back as much when you attack her, allowing you to do increased damage. So try to get her to the outskirts and do some damage to her. There will be a checkpoint at halfway through her health, and if she does get away, there's nothing really you can do. Just try and keep around the outskirts, keep blocking the attacks. Most of them are just blockable attacks. She will have some unblockable though, so be careful for that. And definitely watch out for her ranged attacks. There'll be a cutscene at the end of this boss encounter, and you'll notice that you are fighting Freya. The boss fight introduces you to a new rage. Instead of the Fury one, you've now got Valor, which you can heal yourself with. So go into your menu and select which one you prefer to use going forward. And that brings us to the end of the Lost Sanctuary quest. That boss fight would have been a little difficult. Obviously, as always, just drop the difficulty if it is too difficult. But it is a case of just blocking and attacking until you get to the end and discover Freya. I hope this walkthrough has been beneficial to you. Please remember to hit like, share and subscribe to support. On completion of this quest on boss fight, you start the Reckoning quest right away. And you'll follow Brock and Freya into that quest. And we'll be covering that in the next episode of this walkthrough. So thank you for watching. You'll find all episodes in the playlist link down below in the video description and pinned comment. Until next time, thank you for watching, stay safe and peace out.